The increase 1 to 5, as in you start out with 1 stitch and you increase it to 5, so making 4 new ones, is often used to start closed ring cables, like this one, right at the bottom here. This is the sample for the Ennis Carey socks that I'm working on. And so I thought I'd show on a slightly larger version. So this is just in worsted weight yarn so that it's easier to see. The increase 1 to 5. So on the chart it will look like this, very shallow V with the 5 in between. And you can see that there are 4 no stitches below here. So these 5 stitches are going to grow out of this 1 purl stitch. Here, move this over a little bit so you can see the whole definition, is the definition in the key. And so I've worked up to the stitch, this purl stitch here, where the increase is going to happen. So I've done all of this and I'm here, and so now we go to our definition and we're going to insert the right hand needle between the next 2 stitches on the left hand needle and draw the yarn through to make 1. So in between these 2 stitches, make sure that you're right in between the stitches, that you're not catching anything. Draw the yarn up, leave it on the right hand needle for now. Then we're going to slip the next stitch on the right hand to the right hand needle. So this one here. Then we're going to insert the left hand needle between the first and second stitches on the right hand needle and draw the yarn through to make 1. So in between these 2, you're going to insert the needle, bring the yarn around, and pull that through to make 1. And now we're going to slip 2 back to the left hand needle. So everything goes back over to the left hand needle. Then we're going to knit 1. That's this first stitch. Oops, I split that one. Let's do that again. Then we're going to knit 1, purl 1, knit 1 in the next stitch. So knit 1, bring the yarn around to the front to purl 1, and bring the yarn around to the back again to knit again into that same stitch. So we're making 3 out of that 1 stitch, and then we're going to knit 1. So here we are. From that first purl stitch, we now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're just going to work across and then work back across those so that you can see exactly how they ended up. So just, in this case, I'm knitting those purl stitches. When I come to our cluster of 5 here, 2 of them are knit stitches. So they're purled on the wrong side. This one's a knit. Now the pattern is knit in the round, so you don't actually have to know this part here. And I'm just going to work across as the stitches are set here. And then just spread them out for you a little bit so that you can see. Sometimes you'll have a little loose loop here at the beginning, but as you keep working that cable, that will all kind of even itself out. So from our 1 base purl stitch, we made the 5, and then you can see how there's 2 knit stitches coming out. There's a purl center one and 2 other knit stitches. So on the chart here, you can see there's the 2 knit stitches, that center purl, and the other 2 knit stitches. Sometimes these are called, I think, a Christmas tree increase, but that's how you make the 5 out of 1, and that's how it will look like at the base. Once you get the other part of the cable, you can see how the stitches even out, and it provides a really nice round curve for the bottom of those closed rose ring cables.